Hey guys, how's it going? So, I had a couple requests from my subscribers to show off my video game collection because it was recently featured in the background of one of my videos and it kind of sparked a couple people's attention. So I figured I would just go ahead and show it off to you guys. Let's just get right into it. Up here's my Genesis collection. You might notice that some of these were not originally released as Red Stripe Genesis games. I had the help of a great website called the Cover Project that is dedicated to creating high quality printouts of various video games, so you can print out your own covers. So that's what I did in order to get a uniform Genesis collection. You don't want to have all kinds of crazy black and black checker and all that crap. Just put some red stripes up there and you're good to go. There's Sonic. Hey, what's up, dude? Down here we got some NES games. Now these are not the original boxes, obviously, that the NES games came in. These are called universal game cases. They hold the game right in there. It's basically what Blockbuster used to hold their rentals in back when cartridges were being rented from Blockbuster. You can buy them by the 100, literally, which is what I did. I ended up buying 200. And the wonderful people at thecoverproject.net, I believe, they create this great artwork for it. They take the original box, they take a nice high quality scan of it, and they recreate everything to fit these universal game cases. So I highly, highly recommend, if you guys would ever consider yourselves a video game collector, to buy a couple hundred of these and go to the Cover Project and just start printing them out and buying them, because it really completes a video game collection. We got some Famicom games. Star Ocean was really great. We got some classic 64 games. Sorry about my finger. Over here we got Goemon. Seriously, this game, dude. If you guys have played this game, you know what I'm talking about. Hey You Pikachu. I hate that game so much. We got some Mario Parties, Mystical Ninja, another Goemon game, really great. And down here we got some more 64 games. Rampage, Star Fox, Yoshi's Story. Over here we got the GameCube Games. Yay. I was kind of a big GameCube nerd, and I actually ended up selling, I think, about 50 GameCube games in order to get a PS3 back when I was an idiot and I thought GameStop was cool. Here we got some Resident Evil games. These were created as a set by a user on the Cover Project, and I ended up just taking his cover set, which is really great. It just makes, it's kind of just got the original, not the original covers, but semi-original covers, and they're just red tinted, basically. And I just edited the spines to say Resident Evil right there. We got some more GameCube games over here. Tetris Worlds. Whatever. I forgot I had that game. We got some Wii Games. Link's Crossbow Training. You guys might know, was not released in a disc case like this. It was in a cardboard box. That is all courtesy of the cover project, along with Wii Sports. And New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Why the hell was that whole game red and everything else is white? I thought they had a nice thing going, and then went and screwed it up. Here we got some Master System games. That's all I got, because I only really cared about Sonic. We got some PS2 games. Just show you guys these. God Hand is a great PS2 game that does not have enough of a fan base. Not as big as it should, because that game is incredible. We got some PS3 games over here. I don't really. We got PSP, my whole collection, one game. And here we got some PS1 games, so you can look at those. And the rest are down here. Jeez, it's dark. You know, kind of just have like the obligatory PS1 games that everybody should have. Tabal #1 is a pretty crazy fighting game. All the art was done by Akira Toriyama, who did Dragon Ball Z, which is what actually turned me on to that game, but it turned out to be really fun. A really early 3D fighter. We got Neo Geo Pocket games, like Sonic's Pocket Adventure. Pretty fun, I guess. We got Virtual Boy games. Oh yeah, these games are all stored in modified DS game cases. So, let me just give you guys an example. This is, I forget what it is. It's a Bomberman puzzle game. Sucks, because it's a Virtual Boy game, but you know, whatever. So basically, what I did was cut out these little sections, and you can put the games in there. They fit pretty nice when you close it. Shake it around, doesn't really jiggle, so that's all great. We got DS hacking devices, I guess. DS. Over here we got the Game Gear games. These are also in DS cases. This is a little hard to do because DS or Game Gear games are slightly thicker than most other handheld games. We got Tails Adventure, Tails Sky Patrol, and Taz and Escape from Mars. That game's pretty average. Okay, we got Xbox. Conquer Live and Reloaded. I don't really know why I have that version instead of the 64 version. I guess I'm an idiot, but it's all cool. Jet Set Radio Future, great game. We got some 360 games. We got Banjo-Kazooie, Dixon Balls. I was pretty disappointed with that game, to be honest. I think everyone was. We got some Saturn games. Sonic Jam, great game. Sonic Extreme, not real. This is just a case for the disc, the leak disc or whatever that you can download. That's just a little test program. We got Sonic CD. Once again, you might notice these Sega CD and Sega Saturn games. These are not in their original cases because the really long plastic, cheap, shitty cases that they originally came in suck. I hated them, so the cover project once again comes to the rescue. This is Sonic Mega Mix. It's a pretty fun Sonic fan game. And here we got some Dreamcast games. So those are all great. Here we got some handhelds for your eyes to feast upon. Got the Pokemon Edition handheld. These are in modified versions of, or not modified, but thicker versions of the universal game cases that I hold my games in. Someone on the forums at the Cover Project really hooked me up with a couple extra ones that he had. And in return, I hooked him up with a Pokemon Edition Nintendo 64 controller. So that was good. It's nice having something to hold your handhelds in, you know, that you don't use, so they don't get all dusty and junk. Here we got some 2600 games. I honestly don't expect many of my viewers to know what these are. I guess. I mean, I'm sure y'all know what they are, but the titles I'm sure don't matter to you. Maybe Yar's Revenge, a couple people remember. Or E.T. That game is just legendary. And here we got some Jaguar Games. Don't remember the Jaguar? Well, lucky you, because it was pretty bad. Except for this game, Tempest 2000. It's basically an arcade shooter with crazy trippy graphics and awesome techno music. I think it's actually one of the first games to release a soundtrack, which I also have here. So yeah, you know, that's all good. So that's my game collection, you guys. You all have a good day now.